Well, the Greater Christchurch Regeneration Bill is going to pass into law today, and I think that's huge for Christchurch. It's probably one of the most significant pieces of legislation that the city's seen, because this is an opportunity to try a new way of approaching planning from a regeneration lens. Well, I think it's been a very collaborative process. So we've obviously made a presentation to the Select Committee, but actually what was special about what happened this time was that we got called back and had a second opportunity to present and talk to the Select Committee in a very direct and personal way, and I thought that was incredibly helpful. So the members of Parliament were actually very up to speed with what the needs of Christchurch were. But of course, obviously, we continued talking to the Minister, and his officials were given really free range to talk to our staff here in the council. And I think through that collaborative approach, we've ended up with a piece of legislation that represents how the organisation will be able to work in the future. It's absolutely true that the government could have passed this legislation using a relatively slim parliamentary majority, but they worked really hard to make sure that they could get every party on board and understanding the importance of this legislation. And so to have a unanimous vote in Parliament, I think, is incredibly significant. Regenerate Christchurch is a Christchurch organisation. It's got people on the board that will provide that layer of independence and that ability to reflect outwardly. They're going to be talking to people, they're going to be out there engaging with people, but more importantly, as they develop regeneration plans, they are going to be required by law to actually bring people into that process.